Okay, part two. This last video just cut short. The recording just stopped, and yeah, that's why you saw me in full voice, and all of a sudden dead. The video was finished. Okay, Executive Order, Obama's Biosecure Act last year, changing the way Americans do banking, installing EMV machines across the country, chip and PIN cards, chip and PIN cards for your debit and credit cards. And now Visa come out in the last couple of days saying that they want the new chip cards to be activated by biometric payment options, your eyes and your hands. See, it's just gradual implementation until they get their end game goal, which is to get everybody on a biometric payment system. Paying by the hands and the eyes, just like we were warned in Revelation not to use that, otherwise there'll be eternal consequences. Now, that is not debatable. That is just not debatable. And this is part of being awake rather than asleep when it says, preceding the return of the days, in the days preceding the return of Jesus Christ to gather his church, don't be asleep. This is all about being awake. Awake to what is actually going on, as opposed to living in your own little bubble of a false reality. Remember the Matrix film? Wake up. Okay? These things are right there in your face. The number of his name, it says that the mark is not only your ability to buy or sell, it will contain the name of the beast and the number of his name. So if you participate in this scheme, you will have the name of the beast and the number of his name. You will have taken that on board. And because it's biometrics, it's the most personal identification marks that each one of us has. Made in the image of God, not made in the image of Obama. The hands and the eyes, no two hands, fingerprints, palm prints, iris scans are the same of any two people on the planet. That's pretty individual, yes? And now they're asking you to use that. They have been for a long time, but it's just getting pushed forward at an alarming rate. Okay, what I just said in this executive order, every date there, the first 5 dates is January 1st, 2015 to have this implemented by, and that is day 4,861 since 9/11. Out of the ashes of 9/11, the new world order will arise. To the number of his name, born on the 4th of the 8th, 61. This happens over and over and over again, and this is just just a perfect example, okay? 17th of October, this was signed into law last year. This is off whitehouse.gov. Look at executive orders, 17th of October. What was so good about 17th of October? Well, MasterCard went into partnership on the same day with a company called Swipe. Swipe is being rolled out across Scandinavia and London, across the UK now. And I'm sure they will continue taking more countries. What it is a credit card, debit card. Okay, so I don't have a credit card. Well, don't worry about it. They're going to put it on the debit cards as well. It's a biometric thumbprint reader on the card. So you activate the card by holding your thumb on the card, on the biometric stamp reader, and then you push it into the bottom of the EMV machine. Europay, MasterCard, Visa machine. This is a chip and PIN card. That rolled out on the same day that Obama signed this executive order into being. He causeth all Americans to do banking the way of the mark. Okay, the way of the biometric stamp mark. Alright, that launched on the same day. MasterCard and Swipe went into partnership. Now, for the third whammy, on the 17th of October, MasterCard had its 48th year anniversary last year on the 16th of the 12th. The number's 216 again. 16th of the 12th. 1612 2116. The number of the beast. Obama born on the 216th day of the year. 6 times 6 times 6. Now this was 61 days after this executive order was signed. 61 days. 48th year anniversary. 4861. See, this comes back to the number of his name. And this happens over and over and over again with the implementation by the corporations that have been set up by the New World Order to implement biometrics as the payment system. Just go to Biometric Update and do your own research on what's happening with Apple Pay. Samsung Pay launched yesterday, the 29th, in America to capture people for the New World Order. Swear your allegiance to the New World Order by giving us your biometric stamps in order to buy or sell. Clearly warned about in this, and if you're awake, you would know it. If you're awake and a Christian, you would know it. What's wrong? Okay. Yeah, Visa's called too in the last couple of days that all Americans now using the new chip cards, whether your debit or credit cards, that they should be authenticated by a biometric reader, whether it's an ATM or whether it's an ATM-enabled fingerprint reader and palm reader, or a Fujitsu Hitachi-enabled biometric reading device that they want you to buy and use at home for online purchases through your laptop or your desktop. They're selling those as well. The technology is coming out on the cards. Biometric Update has all your answers. Have a look at it. Biometric Update. And start looking at what's going on in the real world. Thanks for listening.